See that one over there, Dean?
What?
On the left? There's a bigger one there.
Oh, that is awesome. Look at that sky. Just come see how it looks over here. Just so surreal. You got this lightning over here with that over there. Ain't that something? Well, I'll try to record like this. I'm not sure if that's working or if it's showing me, because everything over here on the phone's still sideways. So I don't know if I'm sideways or right side up right now. So we just gonna do this for now, haha. Yep, told you I was gonna do more on YouTube finally. Got a channel, might as well get it going, right? Might as well get something going with it. We're gonna stop up in here, go get some peppermints. But also today, okay, I thought I locked the keys in the car. Anyways, also today what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and see if we can find what all might be in here where we're going. Or what might be in the next door. Well, I know there's stuff in the next door from it. We're gonna find stuff from the 90s. Let's go do this. Yeah, I feel weird today because I don't have my headset right here. It's not hanging on me. Or it's from the 90s. Do this, like I said, when we get to the other one. I was about to blow on it. There's a lot of other stuff from the 90s that are coming back. Are still around the field I don't know about. I'll be showing you those in a little bit. Right now, I gotta figure out where in the crap they moved the peppermints to in here, because I don't know where they went. They gone. They were over there. Now they got all this crap over here. Any peppermint. That's not peppermint at all. It's coffee. Look at there. Guessers. Remember them? Guesses. I ain't seen those in a little while. Look here. What you call a 90s variety pack in a way. Guesses fruit by the foot, fruit roll up. Nope. That's what you call a 90s pack. Yeah, now let's go find them peppermints. As you can see, the peppermints have been acquired. I got these, I got those as extra bonus. But as you can see, peppermints have been acquired. So let's move on to the next door. And get more funny looks for filming myself. Everywhere you go and you do this, you know you're gonna get some funny looks because you're filming yourself in public. People don't know you're a YouTuber, so they're gonna look at you funny. Yes, I'm looking for one more thing while I'm in here. We shall be at the next place. Time to get more funny looks because I'm filming myself. Like I said, you don't realize when you do YouTube, this is what you do. But yeah, I just had one of the moments I found hilarious. I was in front of a car, she was looking down at her cell phone. She goes to pull forward and almost hits me, even though I'm already in front of her coming through the parking lot. Well, it's funny, she, like I said, she's looking at her cell. I was already in front of her coming through the parking lot. She was staring at her cell phone. She looks up, starts to pull forward, almost hits me, and then looks at me and gives me the finger like I'm the problem. You know, that's a funny moment. She's telling me that I'm the problem, even though I was already in front of you and you're staring at your cell phone. So how am I the problem? You sure? Still feel weird. My headset's not on me. Feels weird. Let's do this, Debbie. Hang on, I found it. It's already obvious. The one that everybody knows is back from the 90s. That's this right here. Yes, it's back. There's another one that's back, but I can't find it right now. And I did my research. It is from the 90s. It was on a very limited release. I'm not going to tell you what it is until I see if I can find it. Because it was a 90s cereal, but it was very limited back then, so not many people remember it. Another one is back from the 90s. It's been back from the 90s for a while now, actually. A lot of people don't remember. It's right here. It actually came back when the 90s revolution started back in, a few years back. Because, the 90s revolution has brought a lot of stuff back. Yeah. We will find it. Shredded wheat, frosted cinnamon roll. That's a new one. And mixed berry. Okay. Those are new. I'm not seeing it, but there is another one that's out. It's from the 90s. That no one really remembers. When I find it, I'll show y'all. Till then, back on the 90s. Of course, only certain crowds will remember it. It's right here. Do you see it? You see it? Back from the 90s, it is again. Only certain crowds remember it though. Alright. You see it? Yeah. Like I said, only certain crowds remember that from the 90s. Let's go see the movies and cartoons they got coming back. I told y'all, let's see what they got from the 90s back here. Look at here. They got that one. They got that one. And they also have, you remember that? If I remember that one or not. What else they got? What else they got? Ooh, look at there. They got several things back here from the 90s. Sweet. What else they got? Anything else from the 90s in here? They had another good TV series back here, but I don't see it. Where did you go? Oh, they got that one. The entire series of it. That one. That one. Then they got that one. Let's remember if Dragon Ball Z was 90s or not. Of course, that's 90s. Boom. I know that is. I remember that as a kid. Oh, looky there. Classic. Classic from the 90s. Yeah. What else they might got up in here? Let's see, they had... Oh, look at there. Doom. Doom. Douche. Douche. Yes, all of those started in the 90s. So then they went past the 90s, so they started in the 90s. Look at there. You're right. Remember that. Get that one. That one. That one. I don't know if I went 90s, but, the classics. That one. And that one. Yeah, I know some of these went past the 90s in TV series or whatever, but hey, they started in the 90s. Look at there! Aha! They're getting good now, but they don't have the other ones in here that I saw. One of these Walmarts around here had DuckTales, Tailspin, and Chip and Dale. At least one season. Well, they had 3 seasons of DuckTales, 3 seasons of Tailspin, and then they had 1 season, if I remember right. Hey, here's another one from the 90s. Or some of these from the 90s, some people won't remember. I remember that one being the 90s. What else they got? Well, they have the other one. There's another one from the 90s right here. Actually, that started in the 80s and went into the 90s. That I do remember. I guess they ain't got the other ones in here though. Yeah, gummit. I'm gonna look a little longer. I'm gonna look around now. I'll be back. Hey, look at there. Douche. You remember those? getting to be hot today. It's in the high 90s. Probably 100 and it feels like temperature. Either way, it's really hot. It's really humid. But hey, got my water. Instead of drinking soda right now, I got me some water. Good stuff. Let's take a ride, shall we? Got one more thing to do here in this here town. And head on home. Like I said, I thought that was funny earlier that I was walking. I mean, I was driving to the parking lot. Woman sitting there staring at her phone, just looking down her phone, texting or something. I don't know what she's doing. She's on her phone either way. And she looked up, went to roll forward, dang near hit me. And then she looked at me like I'm the problem. You know, I'm the problem. Woman, you're looking at your phone. I was doing what I was supposed to do. Not only did she give me a dirty look, but you know, she told me I was number one. You know, she went like that. She told me I was number one. Yeah. Apparently I'm number one, or that could be what it was. She just wanted me to let me know I was number one. I have no idea why I just turned my blinker on, but I did. Here goes a birdie. And I got one more thing to do up in here. Then we go head on home. I can go inside that place one day. I keep saying that, but I keep driving by it every time. People gonna look at you funny because you're talking to yourself, walking around with a camera. But yeah, like I said, I did that stuff in the 90s today. I think it's cool. Now, right now, the reason why my vlogs look like they are is because I only have this phone, my webcam, that's it. I'll probably have to use Windows Movie Maker to put all this together because I can't afford to, you know, I can't really afford to get me one of them there other like a thing. I may have OBS Studio, but I'm not sure if I can edit with that or not. I don't think I can. I think it's just recording. Like I said, man, I might get KineMaster or something like that. You know, if I can find a good free video editing software. If not, I'm stuck with Windows Movie Maker for doing this until I can afford to get an actual video editor somewhere and a better camera and all that. You're stuck with the cell phone and the webcam when I record on my computer with it. So my streaming will go through. If I can ever get that freaking PlayStation remote to work right, man, that crap. It's every time. It's like the first time I did it, it was great. It was working fine. I started recording myself, no freaking mic. I could hear the game, I could hear myself talking, but everyone watching it, you know, it's like you can hear the game, but you can't hear me. So you're, you know, sitting there watching the game, you see me just talking away, and you just see, you never hear a voice. Never hear a voice. It's weird. But yeah, we got that. Yes, sir. Like I said, I wish I could find a way to. I guess they won't let me move my daggum camera around. That's retarded. Wait, nope. Let's just take a picture of myself. Why not record? That's dumb. Well, we're gonna stop this for a moment. I'm gonna do what I gotta do over here. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be recording that way. You know, instead of looking at me, you'll be looking at the road. There's a road down the road. We come back. One more place I want to stop before we get back to the castle. So let's go up there. Yes, sir. See how this traffic's going to do. How much I gotta argue with them. I'm not sure how well y'all can hear me, but you know, we're gonna try it and see. If it sounds like crap, I won't put it up. If it sounds good, I'll put it up. But yeah, I'm gonna be up there on that there highway in a minute. Yay! Man, it is so hot outside today. So the moments where I know I gotta keep talking because I got the camera on. But you know, sometimes you don't know what to say, so you just say a bunch of random crap. There's a Taco Cabana. And they repainted that yogurt. Used to look a lot uglier than that. They got it painted up looking pretty now. Here we go. Oh, I got one more intersection to go through. Duh. Hey. You know, it's like a little weird. straighten that out a little bit. There we go. Now you can actually see in front of me and not over to the side of me. Ha! You can see all the traffic in front of me now. Oh crap, 18-wheeler coming up beside me. He'll be alright though, he good, he good. So, I might get some more rain today, but I don't know if we're going to or not. Been raining all morning. This intersection I'm coming up on now, there's a time that I was driving through here and I was going that way through here. Coming from here, going through there that way. This young kid decided to take it upon himself to go in the direction I'm going in right now. He took it upon himself to go straight through the intersection. He just went right on through that red light. And of course, it's another one of them situations where the idiot ran the stop sign. I dang near hit him in the driver's side door if I didn't slam on the brakes. And the woman beside me would have hit him on the driver's side back passenger door. Yeah, again, it's one of those situations where he ran the red light and all that. I'm the problem. You know, even though I almost hit him because he ran the red light, but yeah, I'm the problem. I don't know how that works, but, you know, we still see. Yep, got past that guy right there, because I hate getting on a highway slowly. I'd rather get up here and be at highway speed before I merge onto the road. I don't want to get on there real slow like some people do. I get up here, I get to highway speed, I get on the road, I get rolling. I don't waste no time. Where we at right now? 30 minutes. Are we good? Oh, what are you doing over there? But it's a bad spot. Burp down, looks like. I'll have to rearrange this somehow one day. Up in here. What are you getting your brakes for, sir? Yeah, got it. Okay. And you're getting over now. What the crap? Why are you slowing down and oh crap. Get over. And I got somebody over there. Is he searching the car? I think he's searching the car. He is searching the car. He's over there in the passenger side door, leaning in, digging in the floorboard, so he's searching that their car. Now we get back in the right lane, because I ain't passing nobody right now, because there's signs all over the place out here. Even right on the road, it says left lane for passing only. Riding out there in that left lane, if you ain't passing nobody, you can get yourself a daggum ticket. I don't need no daggum ticket. Because it ain't one of them times where a guy walks up there to you and says, I'm going to give you a ticket. I found out one day it's not a good idea when they say I'm going to give you a ticket. You look at them and say, what'd I win? And that's not a good idea. They don't like that too much. Alright, then, here we go. Getting over. We're getting over. Yeah, I thought I might do this, let y'all see some of the area that I live in for a moment. What I want to do, what my dream is, the ultimate dream in life, is to travel a lot. But what I really would love to do is, if I had a way to get the money to, travel all over the country, all over the nation, looking at different landmarks like the Grand Canyon, Mount Rushmore, you know, Empire State Building, you know, give y'all, you know, my perspective on everything. Like, I would start here in Texas, because it's where I live, is in Texas. I'd start here in this state. Man, that thing's bouncing all over the place. Yeah, I would start here in Texas and look at the different landmarks. I mean, not just the landmarks, but, you know, you're driving down the road. I'm not sure how many other states, you know, how many other people might know what I'm talking about here, but I know they're all over Texas. You're driving down the road, you see a sign, it's colored brown. It may be different, you know, maybe colored different in other states, but here in Texas, the color brown. It said historical marker on right or on left at 1 mile. And then you go a mile down the road, there's a big yellow sign. Said it's funny. The signs say historical marker on left, and then some of them say on the right. It lets you know in 1 mile this historical marker is going to be on this side of the road. But yet, when you get up there to the historical marker, there's still a big brown sign saying historical marker pointing toward it. I guess that's for the people out there that's driving down the road going, oh yeah, there's a historical marker up here. You know, because I can see it where you can be driving down the road sometimes, your mind can forget what's going on. Like, you be driving and forget that you saw that sign about the historical marker by the time you get up there. Dang on, buddy, I'm already doing this, and you're still passing me. You're speeding, buddy. Well, I am too, but you know. I'm just keeping up with the traffic flow a little bit. Yeah, that's my ultimate thing, is my ultimate dream, is if I get enough money, get the money somehow. Travel this country, so y'all, you know, different landmarks, different historical markers, you know, stuff that the roadside attractions that the TV shows don't cover. It's like, you know, the History Channel, they cover history, but they don't cover, you know, like you're driving down the road, say the historical marker. Like right up here, there's a historical marker because of Stephen F. Austin. The area that I live in, there's a town up the road called West Columbia, Texas. That was the first capital of Texas when it was its own republic. We were on when we were our own state. West Columbia was the first capital, and it's also the town that Stephen F. Austin died in. There's a place out there. The house that was there got destroyed in 1900 by a hurricane that came through here. They call it the Hurricane 1900. I think it was Andrew. I could be wrong. I gotta fact check that, but it might be Andrew as the name of the hurricane, but I don't remember. Either way, it's like 1900 when it came through. It wiped out the house that was there, but there's still a spot, like they did some research and found out where the house was at, and then they found out what room Stephen F. Austin's bed was in, so there's a cement thing on the ground letting you know that, you know, it says Stephen F. Austin died here. If you weren't careful, you might think it was a grave because of the way they got it set up, but he ain't buried out there. He's buried in Texas, but what I find dumb about what happened with him is they buried him and his wife beside each other. And later on down the road, I mean, there's a cemetery right over there, like a historical marker and everything set up where he was buried at. But later on down the road, they came out here and dug up his body and put it in the cemetery, and also left his wife down here by herself. I don't agree with that. They said it took his wife with him, but they did for some reason. So he's out there in the state cemetery. I had to clear my nose a little bit. But further, a little ways up the road here is a town called Huntsville, Texas. That's the town that Sam Houston is buried in. One of my great uncles, I think. Granddad or uncle. One of the, either way, he's related to me on my mom's side. Through my grandma. I just haven't figured out the exact history behind that yet, but I know we're related to him somewhere down the line. And he's buried up there in Huntsville, Texas. I've seen his grave. It's pretty cool looking. Him and his wife buried together. And there's also one of his servants, you know, you can call it, buried out there with him. It's also the same where he's buried at. Is also the same cemetery where they bury guys who are on death row. And I know this is some dark history and crap, but it's true. Guys that were on death row, and if they didn't have no family to claim them or whatever, or, you know, or even some identified bodies are out there, they just have a spot in the cemetery out there where all it is white crosses in the ground. And it's where they bury the prisoners that were unclaimed by people, or the prisoners that, you know, or the people that was found dead that they couldn't identify. They would just throw them into a grave out there. It's kind of awkward in a little section by itself. But I don't know, it's just weird how I'm into crap like that. I mean, I know it's dark, but I'm into weird, dark history like that sometimes. I like to find a history that nobody knows. The forgotten history of everything. What I find dumb, though, as far as history goes, is just crap with the monuments being offensive to everybody. Like, well, if you're going to take away the Confederate monuments because they're supposedly offensive, even though the Civil War had nothing to do with slavery until Lincoln did the approximation, whatever you can call it, you know, that thing he did. The Emancipation Proclamation, that's it, I do believe. I don't know, I could be wrong on that too. Either way, until he did that, slavery had nothing to do with the war. where it's all about Southern stuff and all that other crap, but I'm not going to go into that right now because that's offensive to people and I don't want to make anybody upset. Today's world is retarded in some ways, dude. It is so dumb. Because you gotta be careful and censor yourself a lot without offending somebody or having hate speech come out of your mouth when you're speaking your mind and your own opinion. But you're just still gonna file charges or something because you know. I mean, it's getting so ridiculous out there that I think you can go out there and just say that I like potatoes. The guy's gonna walk up there and go, I'm offended by that. Stupid nowadays, but anyways, it's such a small little rant of mine. You'll hear some of those random crap like that as I do this stuff. What was I talking about anyways? Oh yeah, I like to find a forgotten history about crap like that. You know, it's like nobody remember, unless you live here in Texas, you know, you really don't talk about it. I'm not sure, you know, if they really teach about the Texas Revolution. You know, that's our history. I'm not sure what other states out there teach about. So that, you know, that the role that David Crockett played and the role that Sam Houston played and all that. David Crockett. Yeah, that's what he wanted to be called. Everyone says Davy Crockett, but from what I've found in research, what, you know, with me and my dad, when we did research together, what we found out is he did not like being called Davy. He wanted to be called David Crockett. That's what he wanted to be. He came from Tennessee down here. And when he came down here from Tennessee, he actually thought the fighting was over. He thought the Texas Revolution was over. He just came down here on a campaign thing. He was just here to run a campaign on what, I forgot what it was. He's running for some kind of office, and he just came here for a campaign. He didn't know the fighting was still going on until he got here. Yeah, we will talk about this. You're looking at me now, ha-ha. I say that, but I say what I said, but I got one more stop. I said I was gonna make one more stop, but I just thought about it. I gotta stop one more time. Geez, I got something up there and get something for my mommy to surprise her with it. Anyways, what I was saying earlier about the forgotten history crap is pretty cool. Like I said, though, David Crockett, he actually thought the fighting was over here in Texas until he got down here. Yeah, he did make that statement about, y'all go to hell, I'm going to Texas, but, you know, that's just a thing. And contrary to belief, all these movies and crap, and so the bold stand at the Alamo, where, what's his name? It didn't happen, so I can't remember what the crap, which one it is, if it was freaking, Sam Houston or if it was, Bowie or even Travis. They did it, but one of them guys, you know, it shows in the movies, and you hear legends and stories of, at the Alamo, how they draw the line in the sand and say, you know, if you want to run, cool. If you want to stay here, cross this line, and all them guys boldly went across the line and crap like that. That never happened. The line in the sand at the Alamo never happened. That's just crap that they add to the movie and stuff for entertainment. That's why in that one movie that had, what's his name? Billy Bob Thornton, when he played, dude with the fiddle. I can't remember Crockett when Billy Bob Thornton played Crockett and all them. That's why that scene wasn't in there, because they were making that movie kind of as close to historically accurate as they can. And that's why that scene of drawing the line is not in there, because you know there's legends and movies back in the past that made that thing in the scene of the guy drawing the line in the sand. I can't remember if it's Bowie, Crockett, or Travis is the one that was supposed to be drawing the line in the sand. But either way, another thing I'd do, if I got the funding and the way to do it, travel the country, saw this forgotten history stuff and all the landmarks and stuff right up the road here is, I think it's about 39 miles from here, something like that, is where the Texas Revolution ended at in San Jacinto. Alamo is 2 hours away, San Jacinto's culture, so I'd be going backward on it. I'd be showing y'all where it ended and then take y'all back to where all that crap started in Goliad and all that. Alamo is actually one of the bigger battles, but Goliad it was there before it came here. So of course it was there before it came here, but yeah, I mean, also this area actually served as a big hub and port during the Civil War also. There's a spot down there called Surfside Beach. I can tell you all that. One day I can tell you the area that it used to be at. There used to be a big fort down there in the Civil War that was made to protect the coast of Texas back then. In fact, They said there's a ship that I didn't even know about till the other day called the USS Arizona. Passed through there. They stopped and did a supply drop at that fort. What I find cool about the Arizona is the Arizona, I forgot what it was before, but it was under a different name. Their USS Arizona actually got named that after troops from Arizona stole it from the Union. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna go in here and see if I can call myself over here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna record while I'm setting up the camera. I got it. Of course, it's basically the same thing I already got, you know, but got these. 20 ounces, and this one is. They're almost the same size. They're almost the exact same size. That's funny. I find that funny. I'm a funny boy. Yeah, right. I can be dumb. I can be smart. I ain't got no common sense. That's for one thing, sure. But. Alright, that goes to show you right there, man. Sometimes my brain's like, what the crap are we gonna put these words together as? And then we're gonna flip it all up, put all kinds of weird stuff on there to it. One thing there, sir. Yes, sir! Alright, there's something else I say a lot for some random reason. Yes, sir! Not too far from the castle. Drop this stuff off at mommy's. Go edit this up, load it up to the YouTuber. And then, at some point, I will stream. I will start off recording that file, screwing around on there for a while, then I go to Red Dead Redemption. Then I'll do some Skyrim. Get yourself some that there hydro too if you're hot. Where's that? Yeah, sir. See, talking about history crap. Someone else I know related to threw it down the line somewhere. Somebody related to Woodrow Wilson. We're also related to Robert E. Lee. I just don't know how. You know, for people who don't know who Woodrow Wilson is because you don't know much of our history, he's president. Don't ask me what number because I have no idea. I just know that Woodrow Wilson was a president at some point or another. I'm now on my road. That dude's messing with his hat all kinds of weird. I look over there, he's like, yeah, moving all around, crap. I'm like, okay. Not bad, you feel weird. According to that bank sign back there, it's 97 degrees outside right now. Feels like 104. I believe it. It is hot one out there today. Yes, sir. Oh man, I was looking at some stuff last night. I like looking at weather and crap. Oh my god, I ain't got a hat on! Oh well. Oh yeah, one more thing about my teeth. I ain't got none. There's been several times people ask me, man, why don't you got no teeth? I'll look at them and say, don't do drugs. This is what happens. When you do the drugs I did in the past, made the mistake of it, you lose your teeth. Yes, sir. Because I was smoking ice and some other stuff back in the day, but that's me back, you know, when I was younger and dumb, I guess you can say. But, you know, I learned a lot of crap from it. I mean, it's like, go look at life. Well, first off, I'm a Christian. I am going to be open about how I believe in God and all that a lot. That's why some of my stuff people may not agree with, because it's my belief in how I am with God. Anyways, yeah, my brain just forgot what I was going to say after that. It's like, yeah, we're just going that. What's that? What was I saying? That's exactly what just happened. I was looking around, saying something about that. I saw that tractor over there, and my brain's like, it's a tractor! And then I looked back and I'm like, uh-oh. I don't know what I was going to say. I was going to make a point or some kind, I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I know, I'm dumb sometimes, so I don't care. It's just me being me. If you watch some of my older videos, you can see me acting up when I was in the truck with a friend of mine. I want to do that, but, you know, I mean, I got to travel the country like that, but what I ultimately want to do is find a way to get the funding going somehow. And travel the country to show the history, you know, the forgotten history and stuff. Like where I grew up at, a town called New London, Texas. A town nobody knows that everybody should know about, because that town is the reason why we have the smell of natural gas and gas. Because up until March 18, 1937. Yeah, natural gas had no spill. But on March 18, 1937, the New London, Texas, the New London school exploded, killing. They call it the day a generation died because it killed a whole lot of kids and adults and all that. Because of that, natural gas got a smell. In fact, let's put it this way. It was March 18, 1937. The explosion was so bad that Hitler sent a telegram of his condolences to it. And for all those people out there that love watching the news, keeping up with the news and stuff like that, you know who Walter Cronkite is. Walter Cronkite was one of the first ones. In fact, the New London school explosion was one of the first big news stories he ever covered. And there's a show from the 90s that he did, talking about his memories of doing news coverage all the years he did news. He does talk about it. He said after all the stuff he covered, like World War II and Vietnam and all that, the New London school explosion still stayed in the back of his mind. Remember that. Look up New London, Texas. March 18, 1937. You'll see the history on it. That's where I grew up at. And it's, like I said, that's a history that nobody remembers, that I think everybody should remember because of how many people died that day. Plus, that's the reason why natural gas has a smell, but yet nobody knows about it because nobody teaches it unless you're within our local area. Like where I grew up at, Tyler, I know Longview talks about it, Henderson does, Carlisle does, but besides that, I don't think any other school in Texas even talks about it. It's like it's erased from the history books completely. Also, New London, Texas is the first high school in the country to use light. I'm not sure about the world, but I know for a fact we were the first school in the country to use lights at the stadium at night for football games on Friday night. That I do know. Yeah, I mean, that's what I want to do. I want to ultimately travel the country and give the forgotten history of everything. You know, so these little landmarks, so the fun stuff, like somewhere, I forgot where it was, but there's somewhere we were driving in the truck one day. I saw a sign that said the world's biggest golf tee. Stuff like that, you know. Just random crap like that would be fun to show people. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Go in there and start uploading. Get all this put together. Start uploading it. See y'all in a while. If I can get that freaking PlayStation remote to work tonight, I will stream. I'm gonna test it out for a while, make sure it works before I start streaming with it. Because I don't want to be playing a game for y'all and all of a sudden it quit working. Of course, that could still happen. Even if I get it working, we shall see.